How's it going, everyone? I am back with another GTA 5 video, and this one is on the Kuruma Mastermind. So this is basically a guide on how to do the Kuruma Mastermind from Fleeca job to Pacific Standard, all in order with the same crew and without losing any lives. So basically, you're gonna be needing to do every job, every setup and heist, actual finale, on hard and with the same crew, and do all the setups in order. So so as you see down there in the bottom right, 0 lives. That means it's basically on hard, and this is gonna be I'm gonna be doing this basically all this next week or so. And let's get into this first part. So we're gonna be starting the Fleeca job here, and this one. So this is 2 players. So for the big team of 4, you're gonna need to split them up into 2 groups basically. So 2 people will have to do one Fleeca job, and the other 2 will do their own Fleeca job. And then once both groups are done, then you can regroup. But basically, if you see my character right now, and with that, you're going to need to make an outfit with that vest. So make sure you have an outfit that's like that. It does slow you down a bit, but you can still just jump to run pretty quickly. And actually, sometimes you might the game might not really see or not notice that you have that on, and you just won't even lose your speed. Because that happened to me one time we were doing this, but I don't know if maybe it was just a weird glitch at the time. But you're gonna get an outfit sort of looking like how mine is with that vest. You can make everything else look the same, or just however you want. You don't have to exactly copy me. Also, you might want to put a bulletproof helmet on. Mine does have that. It's just not showing, because that can also protect you from bullets that come to your head. But once you get your French here, and I'll show you guys what to do once we start up the first job. Alright, so we're doing the scope right here. So this doesn't matter, just whoever is better at the hacking and whoever just wants to drive, you can do that. Driver will get the driving seat, hacker or the passenger seat. So basically all you're doing here is just driving out to the bank. We're not doing anything here. Just do not run into any pedestrians or walking around, because you don't want to get the cops on you. But really just be careful where you're driving, and this one's pretty easy. So let's basically skip to the bank here. Alrighty, so you're gonna get to the checkpoint, and basically you and your crew is just gonna look into the cameras here, looking at the workers and kind of just scoping it out like how the job says. And then it'll take you a look at the vault. You're not really doing anything here, but make sure you just have the hack done, and it's showing you all the cameras on the outside too. And all you're really be doing, there's nothing that you're doing, there's no enemies on this job. So now you're just gonna be driving back to Lester's garment factory on the east side of the city. And also the passenger, this is when they'll be doing the actual hack. So I'll skip to where we basically are finally at Lester's garment factory. Alright, so it doesn't matter who gets to where, both of you are really gonna be doing nothing. The passenger is just gonna be sitting there, the driver is gonna be driving, and all you gotta do now is just the same thing as usual or before. Just do not run into any of the people walking, because we don't want to get the cops on us. That will fail the job. Except except when you fail a job and it's not someone dying, you do not have to restart or close the application. But what you will do is just restart the job basically, just as long as nobody dies. That's what you gotta make sure of whenever you're doing this, because if someone dies, then you have to. If someone dies, make sure everybody in the lobby closes their application or closes their game, so that they can not have their stuff restarted, not have their progress restarted. That's kind of the workaround. It might take a little bit while to load back up and start it all over, but it's definitely better to just spend the 5-10 minutes loading the game back up than actually having to do the entire Kuruma Mastermind and starting it over. But as you see here, we're finally driving it in to the parking garage, whatever. And that's it for this first job. So let's get to where we're starting the Kuruma job here. Alright, so when you're starting with every job, that has enemies, I recommend that you always put this outfit on. You're gonna be wearing this outfit for pretty much every job that we do, and also have a Kuruma armored, because that's gonna be really helpful for like nearly like 80% of these jobs and missions that we're gonna be doing for the entire Kuruma Mastermind, and it can just basically protect you and your crew, and it makes it easy. So basically, we're gonna be stealing a Kuruma with a Kuruma. Now my friend, he doesn't hop in, but I trust him. But if you don't trust anybody, just get in the Kuruma. I'm in the Kuruma just to be safe. And also, I'm pretty sure I take out like most of the guys, or a pretty good portion. Probably like 60-40 or so when we get there. But all you gotta do now is drive over to where the Kuruma parking garage area is. So my apartment's really close. It's just, a few blocks away. And now we just gotta drive up like 3 or 4 floors of this parking garage. It doesn't matter if you crash your own Kuruma, because if you listen to Lester as you're leaving with the actual like black Kuruma, the Kuruma, he'll tell you not to crash it, even though that doesn't really matter. But as you see here, we're just gonna be driving up, even though I can't drive the greatest, I guess. But you're gonna finally get up here to this top floor that has no roof, and there's 2 ways to attack this: my side and my friend's side. But I just take those people out pretty much. I just kind of had like a 4-person collateral just now. But then I take out I've probably taken out 5 or so. Then I swoop on back over here by where the Kuruma is. Also, don't like run into the dudes or just keep on driving around. Just stay put. They won't shoot you. I mean, they might shoot you like once or twice, but it takes like so many bullets just to kill you, so you'll be fine. And basically, right here, my friend, he's gonna just go down in his own car and just kind of take out these guys inside the parking garage as I just speed by them. So I don't have the game volume, but my screen just kind of like vibrated, shook there. That's him blowing up stuff up the stairs. So if you want to, you can do that. And then you're just gonna basically try not to crash it, like how I do. And then you're just gonna drive away and go take it to Lester's Garment Factory. So as long as you have no one dying or blowing up, you'll be okay. Just make sure you keep a Kuruma, and just stay aware of your surroundings, and make sure that there's no one like right up against your car or behind you that you can't see, and they just pop you. But if you're pretty skilled, or this entire heist really requires pretty low skill. So let's get to the actual heist. Alright, so you see here I have the outfit that I've been using for the past jobs, and also the car that you take doesn't matter because we're just going to be taking this Kuruma here at the factory. So just get something that's fast, quick, so that you can get there as fast as possible. And so the driver's going to get in the driver's spot, driller's going to be getting into the passenger seat, and now you're just going to be driving, and Lester's going to have you do a hack here. It's just so that you can be able to open the vault. So the first one is probably the easiest out of the 3 that you'd have to do while you're doing the actual heist. You're just going to be taking it through here, and this is pretty simple. If it's your first time doing it, it may not be that simple, but I've done this probably around 100 times, maybe even more, so I'm pretty used to it from just past experiences. But there's this one spot on the second part that can kind of make people fail, but if you see it there kind of in the middle of the screen, it's that little passage. There's like 3 different ways that you can take it. So right there I just kind of failed. I don't know what I was doing. I was kind of just out of it, I guess. But come down here, slither our way through left and right, up and down. So this right here, you don't have to do as much movement as I did, but I just do it to be safe. But I'm pretty good at it, and I usually can make that little shortcut right there. But if you're not as skilled, you might want to take the second or even the third way. But once you get around that, you can just basically move on to the third little hack here. Now this one's pretty easy, except it's just the longest, and there's some parts that can get a little tight, like that right there, that little shiver that I did, or like that swerve. That can be a little bit annoying having to do. But usually the middle part where I'm at right now is pretty simple. And then if you come up to the top here, just like so, you can get it done first try. Now, like I said, if it's your first time, you're not going to be as skilled, but once you're finished it, you're probably going to be around the bank, If not, you're going to be probably already there, but you see here we're literally just a quarter of the mile away. So you're just going to pull up to the bank here out front, and then the driller is going to take out their phone to unlock the vault. You're going to see this little thing on your phone, and then it's going to cut to this camera with the door opening. And then now you're going to have to put a mask on and then just walk outside. Now, for the driver, make sure you take out the cameras when you're doing this. So whenever I just go in, I usually just help out the driver and just take out 3 of them like that. But make sure you take out the cameras all out in the front. And the driller, you're just going to basically pull out the drill and start drilling. This is pretty easy. Just, for me, for like console, you can hold down the right trigger all the way. Don't be scared about that. Just when you're moving the left joystick, be careful with how much you're pressing down and forward on that, because if you go a little too hard or something, then it'll burn out and it'll overheat and make you like waste like 3 or 5 seconds, which I think I actually did, but don't remember. But you're just gonna be drilling. Sometimes these can take a bit longer than others. If it's your first time, it might take you a full minute to get through this. If it's your 100th time, it might only take about 20 to 30 seconds to get through all of it. But right there, as you see, I burnt out even though the last one's already basically broken. So now it's just gonna give you this little cutscene of you grabbing the box out and closing the latch. And now both the driver and the driller are going to head back outside of the car. And as you see here, I'm jumping so that I can get out there as fast as possible. Now you want to leave before the cops really get here, or too many of them get here. As you saw, only really 2 cars were there by the time we were leaving. And right there we had a car ram us in the back and kind of mess up the driver, but that's alright because we're in a Kuruma. Now if you want to, you can avoid the cops as much as possible by getting less than 6% for the elite challenge, even though we failed the elite challenge. But right there, you're just going to have to try to find the biggest gap and push a car out of your way. And then here on the second roadblock, on the left side of the far left car, there's this little gap that you can just go right through like that. Watch out for that little bunny hop right there. And then there's only going to be kind of one more roadblock up here, and this one you have really no choice because they kind of closed off the bridge. So just try to choose a spot that you can just break through pretty easily. And then you're going to be coming by over here to this big bridge by the military base, past the gas station in this road, and you're just going to need to take the car underneath the cargo bob with the big magnet. So once you get underneath that, that's basically the end of the job. So make sure you put every job on hard, and like I said, you're going to need to have both teams split up. And now this is where you can start to do the bigger heist and the more teamwork needed heist. So I'll try to get the prison break, which is part 2. I'll try to get that to come out within the next day or 2. But hopefully this guide has helped some people. I know this one might not, because it's pretty easy already. But if it's not this one, then maybe it's one of the next 4 to come out, since those are the bit harder heists with more people. But thanks for watching this guide on the Fleeca job. If this video helped, give me a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.